Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jim Bob and welcome to Let's Talk Cambridge United. Once again, we're back with another one, I suppose. Another one. You guys know what this series is about by now. Today is my review of the game against Dagenham Redbridge, and it's also basically a very brief talk on the week's news because there hasn't really been much go on this week. There hasn't really been much go on in the match, so it's quite a relatively straightforward video. It's a relatively short video as well. So let's jump straight into it. Lego! So Shane O'Neill arrived at the Abbey this weekend. Well, this week's rather. What I think he's a former Colorado Rapids player, but I could be wrong. But anyway, all I know is he jumped at the opportunity to come here. I'm stoked because it's nice to have sort of like an international, he's an actual international player. He's played for the USA under 23s, I think it was. Got international experience, so he's not bad. The problem is, at the moment, we've sort of sorted our back line out. So what is he going to bring us that we haven't got at the moment? He's good in the sense he can play anywhere on the back line. So wing backs, full backs, centre halves, whatever. He'll be good in that fact. But I think he'll only come in if somebody gets injured, which is unfortunate. There's nothing we can do about it. We might see him get a run out next weekend at Stevenage. I don't know. But it's something to move on to the match now because there really wasn't much in the news this week. The lineups for this game was Norris in between the pegs, Furlong, Legg, Coulson, Page, Berry, Ledson, Dunn, Dunk, Spencer and Williams. Okay, I sort of get why he's playing Spencer, but really Derry didn't need to do that, in the sense he didn't really need to change the squad much. I mean, he made one change and that was dropping Donaldson to the bench. It didn't bite anybody in the arse, but it wasn't, in my opinion, the best thing to do. After the game to yesterday, Furlong, Page and I believe Ledson's loans have all run out. Whether we've extended them anymore, I have no idea. Moving on to a very British subject, the weather. It was unbelievably windy. I cannot believe it. I mean, it's not like we're the only team, like the only game in the UK that struggled with the weather. Teams up and down the country struggled no end. But you noticed it the most whenever there was a goal kick, especially in the second half. I noticed the Dagenham keeper Collins. He took a goal kick. It sort of flew up in the air, slowed right down and started coming back again. So that suggested to me that it was very windy. Plus at one point the actual Newmarket Road hen stand was shaking. The net was flying to one side. That was crazy. But you have to win in any circumstance. And in the end, that's all that matters. And that's what we did. So gotta talk about my man Norris again. Fantastic save at one point. Goes back, palms it, like sort of behind him. And it flies off to the right hand side. And it comes back again, and it was blocked on the line by Coulson. I can't believe that. I will show a clip in of it here at some point, if I haven't already. And there was also a bit of me in it. I was actually in this video as well that the Cambridge United did. Well, if you know what you're looking for, you can find me easily. And that point, I was literally jumping around as he stopped it on the line. So I'll show that as well, but it's going to be a very, very blurry clip. We're going to move on now to the free kick that could debatably be a penalty. And when this was given as a free kick, I was confused as anything. I was running around in circles, literally saying, is it a pen, is it a pen, is it a free kick or what? Because I thought I saw the referee point to the spot at one point. Maybe I obviously didn't see that. Maybe I was just seeing things. By the looks of it, it so easily could have been a penalty. Watching the highlights, which will be up here at some point if it's not already, as I keep faffing about. And it was a very scrappy free kick as well. I mean, the Abbey was in pretty much silent through that because you could hear whenever somebody kicked the ball. Because I think it was Berry that took it. It smacked the wall. It came out. I think Page took a smack as well at it. Then it went to Williamson. Williamson went straight over. And I was like, oh great. This is how our day is going to play out, isn't it? But I think the win, the fact it was scrappy, the fact we sort of didn't look like a team out there today was sort of very, 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 very sort of scrappy in places, but it doesn't matter. 3 points at the end of the day, 9th in the table, 1 point off the playoffs. Can't be unhappy with that. And then, I don't know if I've got a clip of it up here, but there was the chance when Berry should have put us ahead in the first half, where there was a through ball put to him, he took one touch extra, and unfortunately it gave the goalkeeper a chance to adjust himself and make the save. So unfortunately Berry could have put us ahead in the first half, but unfortunately didn't. So maybe that's something he's got to work on a little bit. And we had 2 players miss an open net at one point. Not 1, 2. Both strikers. Spencer, give him his dues. I think it had been called for a foul at that point, but you should have still tried to head it in. Well, he did, and he went that way past the net. So the post was here, he went like that way past it. I was like, fuck's sake. Then Williamson did it, and I think it hit the crossbar, or it just went slightly over. I was like, what the hell's going on today? And then we move on to, God, I don't even know what minute it was. It was like the 80th minute or something, where Simpson gets brought down in the box. Once again, the Abbey was incredibly silent. And you could hear Simpson scream as he went down. I was like, because I didn't realise how quiet it was. I knew it was quiet, but I didn't realise how quiet it was until I watched this clip back. And you see him taken down. He's like, you can hear him screaming. He's like, oh my God, that must have been quite bad. And then it's left to our new captain to do the dirty and put us 1-0 up against struggling Dagenham Redbridge. The goal that sealed us the 3 points. We could have had another one, easily. We could have had another one. 1-0's better than no goals at all. So over the moon. 2 wins on the bounce. We're going for 3 next weekend at Stevenage, and I can already tell you, I will be there. I have my ticket. Whoops! Oh God, my train is booked. I am booked off work. Arsenal have just scored. There's nothing to do with this. I'm just watching that game as well. And I can't wait, because it's a good chance to put 3 on the bounce. I believe we can do it. We just have to wait and see. We have to wait for the weekend. We have to see if there's going to be any loans. I don't know if the loan window opens this week or not. See if there's any new loans or anything like that. And then I will also be at the York game at home the following week as well. So 3 games. I'm going to be at the next 3 games. Well, the next 2 games in a row from now. But this would be 3 consecutive games. This is the first time I've done this in many years since I started working. But anyway, guys, I'm going to move on to final thoughts, basically. Happy we won. Bit upset it was a little boring to watch at times. Happy to see Berry score. I'm a bit annoyed that my man Williamson didn't score. Up the U's. Sean Derry's and Barami. That's 6 now. Let's move on to 7. And say we're going to win at Stevenage. 8. I haven't got an 8th. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I have doing recording it. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button. Arsenal have just scored again, so they're 2-0 up within a couple of minutes. If I haven't said this already, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. Leave a comment telling me how you thought we did. Let me know your thoughts on this video, any video, scores, whatever. I'm happy to talk with you guys in the comments. I'll happily answer questions in the next video as well if you have any for me. But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this one. I will see you next Saturday evening for the highlights video of the Stevenage game. Peace!